next guest, his forever home was in New Jersey, and he spent his early years working in a neighborhood pizzeria there. So he clearly knows his way around Italian food, and he is here today to make an authentic sausage and pepper sandwich. He is James Beard nominee and Top Chef alum, Bruce Kalman. Welcome back, Bruce.
Hey,
We're excited to have you.
happy to be here, as always.
Well, it's always a treat when you're here.
I love coming here.
We love your food. We love your stories. Cam, Kim, and Orly are patiently waiting for this really authentic Jersey sausage and pepper sandwich.
So no vegetarians?
No.
Perfect. All right, good.
But you grew up eating this, and you grew up making this?
I grew up making this. My first job when I was 13, I worked at a pizzeria, because that's what all kids do in Jersey. They work at a pizzeria. And, you know, so, I mean, I was cooking sauce, pepper, and onion sandwiches, Italian subs, chicken parm, you know, pizza, obviously, baked ziti, all that. Comfort, that's my comfort food.
Right,
you know,
me
growing
too.
up on the East Coast. So
good. By the time you were 14, you had already graduated into pizza making.
I was making pizza, yeah. They let me actually throw a pie up in the air.
Look at you, that's impressive. All right, so this starts with making our peppers, and it starts with some olive oil, correct?
So yeah, so we're gonna make some stewed peppers, you know, as opposed to just, I mean, if you don't have time, you wanna just like grill some peppers, grill some onions, put them on top of the sausage, that's good too.
But that is time, isn't it?
No. Nice. Nobody else got that. It's a chef thing.
I actually got it.
That's a bad chef
No,
joke.
fresh oregano. This is fresh oregano. So I'm infusing the flavor of the oregano into the oil.
Nice.
And then we take it out.
That's all it takes?
That's all it takes, yeah. When it fries up crisp like that. And then we're gonna add some onions.
Oh boy. Step back so you don't pop yourself with them.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put a little bit in there.
Now, there's specific onions? Do you want sweet onions?
Just, yeah, like sweet onions. You know, yellow Spanish onions are fine.
Okay.
I season everything as I go.
Right.
Because, you know,
Layers the flavor.
the onions are just as important as everything else in the pan, right?
Right.
And it extracts the moisture. You know, seasons the onions. They taste good.
They smell
amazing. Something about grilled onions is so delicious.
Yep. And this takes a little while. You know, it takes about 20 minutes on average, 20 to 30 minutes to really make this. So, again, seasoning as I go.
But it's worth it.
But it's worth it.
That's okay.
Just as you did there, you put the onions and the pepper in about the same time. You don't have to put one in before the other, kind of.
I put the onions in a little bit earlier. Yeah, because these are going to cook down. I really want this to be very soft.
Okay.
And when do we put in the white wine?
Is that all you want?
Yeah.
When do I get to try the white wine?
Exactly.
So we got
the garlic in the middle. Okay.
Want a little more garlic?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So garlic and chili flakes, very important.
Nice.
And I put that right in the middle. Get a little more oil in there if you need it.
It's really beautiful the way you're
And you want to
making
So you see, I'm cooking before I mix it all together. I want to make sure the garlic's cooked, right? Because if you take a raw onion, you know. And somehow Grandma pulls it off. She throws everything in the pot and it comes out great, right?
Yeah.
I can't do that for some reason. So, because then it'll just taste like raw onions, raw garlic, right? So you have to cook it out first. You got to cook it down, cook it till it's translucent.
But don't you have to be careful that it doesn't burn?
Exactly. So that's why as soon as I mix it in, it's not likely that it's going to burn because all the moisture from the rest of the vegetables is going to keep that from happening.
Okay.
Now,
go, Deb.
Now, is there specific white wine you should be using?
I would use a dry white wine for sure.
Okay. Nothing sweet?
No, I don't. She's already had some.
It's a little too early for wine.
So we want to reduce that by half, which, you know, we don't have a lot of time right now, but we want to let that reduce down by half, cook out the alcohol, otherwise it tastes really, you taste that raw wine flavor and it's not very good. And then you just add your tomatoes.
Just stewed tomatoes, canned tomatoes?
Yep.
All right,
Good quality. You know, I use Bianco di Napoli.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, and I'm good friends with Chris Bianco and Rob di Napoli, so it's nice because one is supporting them, and two, I know it's an amazing quality product.
You know where the tomatoes are coming from.
Yep. So a little bit more juice in there because I want to stew those peppers in that tomato juice. And as tomato juice cooks down, it gets really sweet. So,
really?
Yeah, it's
and
really
that's where the juxtaposition with that sausage and then the sweetness of the peppers.
So
then 30 minutes later, we're looking at this.
Look at this.
Look at that. That's
Right?
beautiful. And now we build.
And now we build some sandwiches for you.
You guys ready?
Wow.
You're waiting. Oh, and this Parmesan goes on top as well.
We definitely got to put a little Parmesan.
Excuse this question if it's a silly question, but so what we just made there, is that going on the sandwich? Because to me it seems like it's almost a side. Like
Well, you know, you do you. So if you want to put it on the side, put it on the side.
Here you go.
Here.
Pass them over. And I see, speaking of the side, you have some of your delicious
My BK
Brinery pickles, but it's funny, you call them cucumbers, well, because they are cucumbers.
Right. Thank you. You know, everybody thinks, you know, you say pickle, and traditionally a pickle is a cucumber, right?
Right.
So, I mean, I pickle everything. So I just call a cucumber.
There you go.
cucumber.
Right,
I
because
know,
it is.
I think
That's
I
what
have
it
to do
is.
it like this.
There
Yeah,
you
me
go. Oh,
too.
let me give you
It's
some more,
gonna be
Orly.
all over.
Mike would be proud.
You know.
Orly's husband's from New York. He'd be very
Yeah.
proud
Oh,
of
yeah?
this
He
really
sandwich.
would,
He's a big
yes.
fan of this
Nice.
stuff.
Ooh-wee.
Oh boy, let me
Makes
get that
you
oregano out of there.
Gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh, did I skimp on the? Excuse me, ladies.
Yeah, we forgot Parmesan. Pass it around.
There you go.
Little
There.
Parmesan.
I feel like I'm back on the East Coast.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's what the East Coast
All
tastes
sort
like.
of like class goes out the window, right? Like I don't need to try to
No.
look.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
No.
We just
You're
go for
pretty
it. Okay.
dressed.
Yeah. Just
Those are
get
the
in there.
best pickles, or excuse me, cucumbers I've ever eaten.
You can call them pickles. It's fine.
They're so good.
Thank you.
They've got a bite, huh?
Digging, guys.
Speaking of a bite.
Bruce, you rock. This is delicious. Thank you so much.